Hi everybody, time for another practice match on Backgammon Galaxy. But first, some information about my new book, To Hit or Not to Hit. The expected release date is the 15th of May. That means that the printing house has told me that it's extremely likely that I will have the books by them so that I can ship them. So you can order your copy already. But you will have to wait until I get the books myself. I will ship them in the order of payment received. There is also a big tournament in Germany, the German Open, that starts on the 17th of May. So I will bring a trunk full of books to the tournament. So if you are there or if you have a friend who goes there, you can also get the book on the tournament. That saves me work and that saves you the costs for shipping. What you can do now is get to the preview where I have the table of contents and the introduction and the biggest part of chapter 2, that means the chapter without the quiz positions and the solutions, but like 20 pages so that you get an idea what this book is about. What is also available right now is the free Anki deck that you can download with the position of the preview chapter. So, but now let's play a match. Here we go. Okay. Let's say good game. And wait for him to play his 6-5. Okay, I don't know what that means. Four, three, so I think I want to split my back checkers. Put some pressure on him. I want to duplicate sixes and fours, which is why I split to the 21. Okay, 1, good shot. So I think he should anchor. Should he anchor? Difficult to say. I think I should hit, of course. And should I stack on the mid? Don't know. Some threes. And this looks more flexible. I will take the flexible option. Yeah, get hit. But since I have many builders, even after hit, something good can happen. So now I could make, I want to move my back checkers. And should I really make the 5? I mean, it's a big improvement for me to move to the 18 since he has made the 10 that is blocking me. So I feel it's more important to move these back checkers. So now I'm ahead in the race, but not by much. I mean, he will get into timing problems as well. Usually when you're far ahead in the race, you want to clear your bar point, volunteer a shot, but here I feel I still can improve my front position and no urgency to clear the point, but I might be mistaken. Not sure. So he ran, which is probably correct. However, I have chances to attack. Maybe I should have considered a cube. Now it's definitely a cube and it's also not a play on, so I think he should drop. Okay, he doesn't. I cannot cover, so maybe it's time to duplicate deuces. Get this home, far ahead in the race. Yeah, don't want to get stuck. 2, 1. Certainly don't leave a shot anywhere. 6, 2. I still don't want to leave a shot, so that reduces my options. I think that's the only one. Unless I have overlooked something, which can easily happen. Happened before here in the series. Of course, I hope it won't today. So this is nice because now I can put some pressure on that blot, and probably now he's forced to go for the race, which is a bit in my favor. Not a great racing lead whatsoever, but yeah, slightly in my favor. Now it's even with me on roll and him owning the cube, so I guess now he's the favorite. Not that it matters too much. Maybe I should have played the ace 6 to 5. I see these are the little sloppy things that can happen, but anyway, no big deal. Don't think he has a redouble yet, but if I continue rolling like this, he will have one soon. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, take is obvious, so I take it, and let's think about his cube now. Maybe a bit too early for a recube. So still decent chances. Actually, I don't want to win an 8 cube here simply because that would make for a very short video. And of course, even less so I want to win. I want to lose an 8 cube. But okay, now we have both 7 checkers on the board. Shall I? I want to cube him out so that we can play a bit more. 2 pit, yes. I mean, probably is a recube. Let me think. It's an easy take, probably, so it can't be such a big mistake not to cube this. Yeah, probably it's just, I mean, it should be whatever, so I will roll for the sake of the video. Maybe I'm happy. So now it certainly isn't a recube, which is, yeah, at some point I have to cube this. So this is more like a 4-roll position. Yeah, at some point you got a cube, especially because the cube is dead. So yeah, after his take, so I feel I have to cube here. 4-roll position, so that now it's only a rolling contest. Okay. New favorite in town? Oops. What did I do? Oh, I won. I didn't. I pressed the button and I won. So, okay, some mistakes here. It's only one game, so I'm thinking of playing another one after the analysis. So yeah, maybe let's do that. It's just not enough. Okay, here's the analysis, mainly cube action. One bigger checker play mistake here, where indeed should have run. As I mentioned, often you do that. And if I don't run, I should put my checkers in front of his anchor to improve my prime. But what I did was just simply dumping a checker behind the action. Not a good idea. So I played this, and best would have been just run. He shouldn't have run. So I have like 11 checkers in the zone. He's not ahead in the race. He should play it as a mutual holding game. So that was a bigger mistakes. Just build his board and wait for me to get into timing trouble maybe. What was really good was his take. I wasn't sure. I didn't pay too much attention, to be honest. And then the whole thing became a race. As mentioned, his recube, a bit too early, but not much. And okay, so here we have a non-contact mistake. I didn't pay attention to that either. Yeah, you really don't want to have a gap on the 4 point. So this is just much better. I mean, a gap on the 3 point is relatively harmless because you can use your threes constructively from the 6 point to fill the gap. But if you roll something like 5-4 now or create a gap on the 5, then, for example, on the 5, then the 5s will be really becoming awkward. So that was a sizable mistake. And yeah, as mentioned, it was a clearer double than it would have been from money, I guess, because cube is dead for him, so he cannot make use of cube ownership. I think, as I mentioned, I didn't double it because, yeah, I hoped for a longer match. But I think what I can do is also play a 5-point match now. See, we get into some more interesting spots. And yeah, here, I mean, I just couldn't wait any longer. So yeah, that was a very quick match, and we'll try to find another one. So here we go. A 5-point match now. Let's go. Soka 65 from the US. Don't know who he is. So as I mentioned before, shall I make the deuce point here? No, I think I should split. As I mentioned before, as a default, I use he. Could also be a she, of course. So if that's the case, my apologies, but just as a default, because it's simply, at the moment, it's simply more likely. Okay, 5-4 misses. I want to keep max contact, being down in the race. And yeah, I don't want to step up 15 pips down. Maybe I can cause him some trouble with my lone checker there, and I just want to build my board as quickly as possible. That lone checker is not in any danger of getting blitzed at the moment. Keeps him from distributing his checkers well, at least. Of course, at some point it has to go. Not now. Could have considered cubing with a 20 pip racing lead. didn't mention that. So now it would be the time to go, I think. But yeah, it's a 5-4, so I cannot do it. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to step out. He should be definitely cubing here, I think. 16 pips. Yeah, good cube. Take. Market losers are like he rolls it to 1, plays pick and pass, and of course some doublets. I cannot go. I will not leave blots in my home board for now because in case I get a shot, I don't want to have a liability in my home board. I think I will step up. So he has fewer builders to point on me. Now is the time to hit something. Okay, still think I keep max contact on the 3-point. Don't see anything else, to be honest. Yeah. So at least I have some remote winning chances still. Do some crossovers. Just, I mean, gammon loss is very unlikely, but yeah, something like this. Hang out a bit more. Now gammon, still quite unlikely. Do I need to make that crossover? I don't. Could be if he rolls. Now I'm forced to run with sixes, but I will stay. Can stay one more, and all the efforts were futile, as you can see. So I will be down to nothing. So better take a checker off. Mustn't forget that I'm playing a 5-point match. I always play 7-point matches in this series. So I have to keep that in mind. Just 3-2, 2 down is correct, I think, against 5-1. Okay. That seems clear as a blocking point. Question is whether I lift that blot or not. I mean, this is more flexible, but 6 numbers for an extra builder, I don't know. That's preferable. So yeah, I don't know if you should have left the 6 numbers for me here. It's a mutual holding game and with an even raise, so any hit really hurts him. 6-5 is good. I'm a bit up in the race. I keep my blocking structure. Not too afraid of getting blitzed. I'm more afraid of that he runs, as he will do now. So that was bad for me, of course. Still a take if he cubes. Okay, so cube strategy. So this is at the score. So this is a position where I will have difficulties to get to good recubes. And I think he should have cubed despite the score, but I'm glad that he's not considering it. I have some racing chances, some chances via contact. Yeah, this is unfortunate. So certainly we'll get some shots. some raise equity, but it's not like in this type of position that I can take very liberally because of the score. I still think it's a take. But not sure. Certainly not a very comfortable one. He has plenty of gaps, so normally that leads at least to some fly shots for me. Now, of course, with the double threes, that has gotten less likely. Maybe he should just make the bar point this. I mean, he could get into trouble clearing his mid point, guess. So 6-5. So now, first chance to turn the game around. Missed it. Okay, like in the game before, maybe I should step up, so give him fewer numbers to point on me. I think that's the way to go. Okay, he will play pick and pass, so I'm back on the ace point, which is also fine. And my next chance to 6-1, 4-3, 6-2. Yeah, but such a big underdog. I mean, I don't think I can recoup here just because of the shot. Still have 16% if he wins a single game. What was that? Couldn't he have made the 4-point? Whatever. Okay, I will stay back, still hoping for contact. Something comes out of it, which is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should just play these so I can stay a bit longer. I have no idea. Not that it probably matters much, but I will play like this. Hope to get the shot now. Of course, I have to run with the 6 now, so maybe that was wrong before. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Don't really know why I made my play with the double fours. So, yeah, just look better, but that's of course not a scientific argument. So we will enter 4-0 Crawford. As always, is there a chance? Yeah, there was a minuscule chance. Not anymore. So as always, I recommend to just think about for a second whether you need the gammon win or not. In this case, I don't. Just to make sure that you don't make any checker play errors. And for him as well, he should be aware that he doesn't mind losing a gammon, or at least not very much. I don't want to hit on the ace. I just want to remake my 8 and split my back checkers, I guess. Six one, so yeah, he's got a prime, so it's tempting to just jump over it. I mean, what's the plan here? That doesn't feel like that is offering me a ton of winning chances. So maybe just step out, some outfield control. Okay, now I can attack and move my back checker to the edge of the prime. I guess that's the play. At least it feels natural. Okay, make the outfield point since I cannot cover in my home board. Again, I cannot cover nor lift, so I will just bring more builders down. Is there any reason for making the bar? I don't see it. More blots, more shots. So now maybe a cover, yes. Nice. Very fortunate turn of events. Far ahead in the race, so my goal is to clear all the points. I certainly don't want to leave shots, so I guess that's the play. Four, two should clear something, so point at the back. Okay, I'm risking some numbers, but what can I do? Okay, so is it the ace or the three? Race is still not. I think it's the three, the ace, I mean. Whenever I'm not 100% certain, I just make the natural play. I don't think I need the 8 point, to be honest. I mean, that point has to be cleared. I'm at the perfect distance. I mean, this seems to be the least amount of contact, so I'll just do it. Now, do I leave something with the deuce? It's only 3-5. Do I really need to give him any jokers? I can just play like this and continue bearing the checkers in. And this is, yeah, maybe this is more flexible. I don't know. Maybe it's an overplay. Maybe I should have played 11-9. So I'm not sure about this play. The other, yeah, it's two hitting numbers for no much of a reason. Okay, now I've got 3 builders. So I think he should stay back, probably. Yeah, I mean, if he jumps out, there's 6-5, but I think he should stay back. So if I close him out and win a gammon, so be it. As I said, gammons are not that important here. So I hope that he is thinking and not that he lost connection. Because that would make for a bad video. So really don't know. Maybe I lost connection. I mean, I can check that out. Oops, that was, okay, I can. That was not meant to happen. Okay, and he still hasn't moved. So, don't know what's going on. Okay, thankfully he hasn't lost connection, so I won't leave him anything now. I think. Just so, okay, chances are that we will get another game. Yeah, no, it's almost certain. And it's just only the question now whether he saves the gammon, so he will keep his free pass. So, still a little bit of gammon chances. Still a bit of gammon chances. Not anymore, so he has got his free pass. So that means I will cube at the first opportunity, and he has a free pass, so he can drop the cube, so I will make the splitting play. And I'm favorite now, and he should take his free pass, use his free pass. So let's see what he does. Be a mistake to take here. Raise, mainly my advantage lies in being on roll, so I can strike first, and I think this is a pretty clear pass actually. He's tanking. Okay, good decision. So now he has to take almost everything, at least at the beginning. So for example, of course, I will go for the gammonish position. Even if he dances, he would have to take. Now, can I lose my market now that he anchored? Answer is no, so I will just keep going a bit. Maybe I can induce a mistake, not too likely, but you never know. And do I want to run? Actually, I want to have more contact. So, do I? But I'm ahead in the race, so that seems to be the natural play. Go for the race, but I'm thinking about possible gammon scenarios. Like we get into a hitting exchange, so I really want to increase gammon rates here. And I think I will just cube this. Probably, so after a6 followed by a dance, probably I lost my market. Maybe even then I don't, but I will double this. At least we got some volatility. So now I'm in gammon go mode. So, but he has got the anchor, but yeah, chances are getting better. So I think I should make the inside point, really hope to pick another checker that he dances. Yes, so now we have reasonable amount of gammon wins. So now I want to play with maximum builders for the 5, which is my next goal. Okay, that's not a point making number, but gets my checkers around, which is good. Still really would like to get the 5.43 maybe. He dances and dances. Certainly don't want to make the 7. I mean, double 5s is a killer anyway, so I will just continue with max builders. Yeah, this. Oh man. Yeah, there's the killer. And I just moved so that it's perfect for him. However, if I just enter with 2 checkers, then... So he's probably thinking about hitting 2 checkers or not. I mean, it's still like he has to do a lot of... has a lot of cleanup work in front of him. So, okay, he runs out, but I enter and hit lose. So maybe it wasn't such a good idea to hit 2 checkers, and it would have been better to hit just 1 checker, but keep the 2 anchors. I mean, what you can see can happen now. If he dances 1 more time, which he doesn't, then he's in big trouble. So now I gotta get my back checkers moving, and so I will do this. Certainly don't want to go to the 15. I want to keep my back checkers in contact, though. So if he hits me, that I get return hits. So the advantage of him rolling double fives is that we got another interesting game now. Okay, so I should build my board. Should play this. I want to keep the checkers in contact, so I have 2 aces to play. So I guess I want to kill a checker. Don't like it. What can I do? Do I want to have a blot in my home board right now? Probably I don't. So play just like this. So the advantages of keeping the back checkers connected is just like he just cannot, whenever he hits me, I get returns. However, getting more and more difficult to keep them connected. Yeah, I mean, can I step up to the bar? That looks so weird. I won't do that. I will keep the contact connection. Hope for the best. Hope to roll a 6. Or get at least 1 checker home. I'm still way ahead in the race. Yeah, that would have been a crucial hit. Didn't happen, so still can anchor on the 4 and have a decent game, but of course his chances have improved by a lot. So really need a 4 now, which doesn't happen, and that's the killer. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Really difficult for him to play because I'm at Gammon Go, but I haven't paid attention if he had an alternative to hitting loose. I don't really know. But we will see in a minute because this is going to be over soon. Okay. Just something. Feeling that I outplayed him, but let's see. Okay. So who played better? Yes, I did. With a really nice PR. So let's just analyze this one too. Yeah, as you can see, not much to complain about in this match. So maybe I will just look at his blunders. First game was standard double take, and I mentioned that he could have doubled earlier, maybe. Did I? I don't know. But his double was spot on before it wasn't a cube, so that was very good by him. Not much more to say about this game. He just cleared all his points, and here, okay, he could have started doubling here, and this surprises me a bit. I would have cubed this as well in the second game, despite the lead, but no big deal anyway. Yeah, and I think I mentioned it already. I would have made the bar point here. I mean, his goal is just to get home as safely as possible. No matter what he does, he probably won't win a gammon, and this making the 5 could cause him trouble later on, clearing the midpoint if he rolls some 6s. So yeah, that was the first blunder. The rest was perfect, and now we get to the Crawford game, where I feel that there wasn't much. Yeah, interesting that I shouldn't have stepped up here. Yeah, the extra builder is important. Should have played this and first lock up the inside point. I mean, you saw that I had trouble covering the block even after he danced multiple times, but yeah, the rest was rather straightforward, so nothing special here either. Post Crawford, I mean, that was just the free pass that he had to take. You can see I win more games. So he can just give up this one and hope for a better start in the next game. And then, yeah, I cubed a bit later. Didn't really matter. It's such an easy take still. So I wonder if okay, here I made a mistake before I got hit with the super joker. What was the better play? Okay, I shouldn't have given the super joker. Okay, but no difference. But when it happens, it's, yeah, you feel kind of bad. As it did, and as I mentioned before, he should have played without that many blots, because especially, I mean, that's how he played, especially if I enter with 2 checkers here, he's in big trouble clearing up all the points. Certainly this loses many more gammons than just a rock solid hitting play. Or I was thinking about this play. Actually, that would have been my play. Also a mistake, because yeah, they all have the big advantage of losing fewer gammons. White, and white is at gammon safe, so you should just try to minimize your gammon losses. So that's a very important part of your strategy. So now, even after I got in with only 1 checker, he has a lot of cleaning up to do, as I mentioned. So he played with, left all the blots, but this is really difficult. This gives me better attacking chances maybe, but it's 1 fewer blot. I mean, very hard to find the correct play here. And that's another option. 4 blot. And the advantage of playing something like this is that if I hit lose, it gives him more anchoring chances. And once he anchors, my gammon wins are greatly reduced again. Okay, and that was the biggest mistake. So he should have taken advantage of my 2 homeboard blots and just hit, which is tough to do, of course, because and I hit back and he dances, which is not a very likely scenario. Then he is in big trouble. So that play also loses a bit more gammons than the safer variation. But I mean, I'm ahead by 40, 50 pips, so I can just make a 4, I can hit him, and it will be really difficult to contain both of my back checkers, so which is why this play that he did wins far fewer games. Then there was, but these are all really difficult decisions, especially with the gammon go thing active. So I can understand again that he didn't hit here simply because he's still afraid of a gammon loss. However, he lets me anchor. I have very good chances still. So point here in this position is even if I hit, I win so few gammons now, so the gammon rate is not significantly increased, but if I don't hit, he is a big step closer to winning this. So that was a mistake. But again, very understandable, not an easy decision. Yeah, so this was basically it for the second match, and yeah, some interesting spots. And yeah, I mean, if you're interested in the book, just check out the website, take a look at the content, and at the Anki deck. And if you like this video, please press the corresponding button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.